this event is ending soon. That's right, I am talking about AFK Journey's Delicious and Dungeon Collab. Now, if you can see from here, we did already start the event, or the event. And we went through part of the story live on stream for the times you see on the screen on those platforms right next to me. Starting at 1:30 PDT, and then basically here on YouTube and at other locations. So if you've already been to the live stream, go ahead and skip to the time you see on the screen, because I will be inserting part of the live stream in front of this video so that it's like a comprehensive video. Because I don't want to start people off in the middle of nowhere, okay? And partially I am using a different model so that you can easily like scroll over. Because if you see, I used the 3D model for that stream. So yes, when you see 2D me, it's all new. Oh yes, it is. Okay. Let's do it. Can anybody tell me what the general plot of Delicious in Dungeon? Let me actually look it up. Let's look it up. Because I actually have not watched it. Like, plot. I'm just gonna click the wiki. I'm so done with these AI overviews. Just tell me exactly what I want to know, not like 30 different people. In a fantasy world of dungeon exploration, adventuring parties set out on expeditions to raid dungeons. Many hope to find the mysterious golden country located in one dungeon, discovered after its king crawled to the surface and promised his kingdom to whoever defeats the lunatic magician. Those who are killed in the dungeon are able to be revived depending on how intact their bodies are. The story begins as a group of adventurers unsuccessfully attempt to slay a red dragon, which consumes Fallon Tundin? What? A tallman. Human caster. Okay, that's not a very nice name. Fallon? I don't know. I just don't like that name. Uses magic to teleport her partly to safety. The remaining members of the party, Laios, a tall man swordsman, and Fallon's brother, Marcil, an elven spellcaster who met Fallon in school and has since become a close friend. Did they not just say Fallon's brother, Marcil? Is Marcil the brother or the friend? Until Chunk Timms, a half-foot locksmith, seek to rescue Fallon before she is digested. With most of their supplies left behind in the dungeon, he is fascinated by the ecology and creatures of the dungeon, suggests they sustain themselves by eating monsters, to which Marcel and Chelchuk reluctantly agree inside. Inside, they are immediately joined by Senshi, a dwarf with many years of experience surviving in the dungeon by cooking monsters and harvesting food. They are later joined by Izutsumi, an Eastern tallman, who seeks to undo a curse, binding a cat soul to her own? What? The story details the time I feel like there's a lot going on in this anime. Like, what is happening? The story details their travels through the dungeon, the environments, traps and monsters they encounter, and the meals they create. Okay. So basically they're trying to save someone and then they eat along the way. I usually retry the puzzles after a mistake. I wonder if I get a bonus for perfection. Who knows? Don't forget the Delicious in Dungeon story. Okay, yes, last week. Okay. Now that I know a little bit of the background, we're going to move on. And hello, Nuggets! And this is Marcel, the brother? The brother or the friend. I don't know what the wiki was on. I guess Marcel is a friend, because I don't know, you're just not a brother. You guys are here. Wait, where's Senshi? Senshi has a teleportation sickness, so he's resting over there, the dwarf, right? I think we got here from the dungeon through teleportation. Where are we? Hi, my name's Tammy, and you're in the land of Hesperia. Wait, a talking mouse monster? They are familiars. Chippy and Hammy are familiars that can only be created by strong mages. We call them magisters. So she already knew how? How did she know? She's cooking. Marcel's right. We're the familiars of Magister Merlin, the most powerful mage in Hesperia. Chill Chuck, you're definitely not who I thought you were. Who are you, Chill Chuck? The brother? Oh, are you the brother of Marcel? A half-foot locksmith. So that can't be right. This kid is a locksmith? Somebody who's watched the anime, let me know. That name doesn't ring a bell. Senshi. Ugh. Are you alright there? You don't seem well. Please allow me to take you to Mystical House for treatment. You can help Senshi? Thank you. Hey, don't go yet. I'm still confused. I am actually still confused with you. Hammy and Chippy bring Marcel and her companions back to the Mystical House. Magister here, this is exactly where we took the fairy tale people. This gentleman here just teleported here, and he's feeling sick. Senshi's a dwarf, so he easily gets teleportation sickness. Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. Is that true also for, like, Zany, who's also a dwarf? Out of curiosity. Nice to meet you, Magister Merlin. I'm Marcel, also a mage. Nice to meet you. Let's see what we can do. I can help. I actually really like her design. I think she's really nicely made. I think she's cute kind of design. I also like her eyes. For me, eyes are one of the most important part of any design, personally. I feel like it can make and break your character. And I feel like her face is very nicely made. Treat Senshi with Marcel. Under your treatment, Senshi is starting to feel better. Chippy and Hammer... Whoa! Chippy and Hammy eagerly recount your past feats to the fore, their tone laced with enthusiasm and a hint of bragging. Meanwhile, you learn that they are adventurers from another dimension. They explored the dungeon in search of Phelan, their companion who was eaten by a red dragon. After reviving Phelan, they encountered the lord of the dungeon and were forced to part ways with her once more. That's diabolical. You just met your friend and then separated from them immediately. That's kind of what happened to Gala. I kind of feel bad. They then lost their way in the ever-changing dungeon and encountered a monster they'd never seen nor heard of. They passed out while battling the monster. When they woke up, they found themselves in Asparia. Your journey is full of ups and downs. Chubby. I cannot read. I cannot read. I called him Chammy. Who's Chammy? And I called Hammy Hammer. Your journal is full of ups. I said journal, not journey. Okay, reset. Your journey is full of ups and downs. Chippy feels for you. It's definitely been a tough ride, but along the way, we got to taste monsters with different flavors. You mean you ate them? Good heavens! You won't eat Chippy, will you? And hi, Ronnie! How you doing? Oh, and thank you so much for the raid. I just realized. Thank you, because I immediately looked in chat when I saw your name, because I was like, weren't you streaming? And thank you so much for the hydrate. I appreciate it. And you know what? I also need it, because I'm messing up all my words. How was stream? What did you do today? Did you hear me? Because I actually walked away from the microphone. It's okay. I can't read either. LOL. Let me get my drink. I actually have drinks prepared. Oh, and welcome in, Raiders. My name is Rebecca. I'm a variety VTuber, V-singer, and voice actress. You played Magic the Gathering. Ooh, but you have to start getting ready to head out for the day. So I'm kind of raiding and running. A-okay, have fun. Do what you need to do. I hope everything goes well. And Dime, did you actually get anything else? Are you back? Are you back from shopping, or? You gotta tell me next time. You gotta tell me on Wednesday. Wait, that's Christmas Eve. I mean, I'm still gonna be streaming, but. No deals? That's terrible. Okay, I did my hydrate. I'm actually gonna, like, redeem a stretch for myself. Because I need to stretch. There you go. Oh, wow, I needed that. I really did. Copycat. Growl. Oh. Don't scare them. And seriously, you can quiet your stomach for a bit. Fret not, Chippy. We don't eat every monster we come across. We pick and choose which kinds to eat. Is that supposed to be reassuring? And the way she's looking up, like she's hungry. Gourmet journey! Yay! You're cooking currently. I see. I can't let youngsters go hungry. Sorry to keep you waiting, Magister Merlin. Asked me to prepare a meal for you. Please eat this and take a good rest. Behold, the Novel Tavern's signature set. It comes with fried chicken wings with a radish sauce, paired with a refreshingly glowfly fruit brew. Chicken wings? Finally, some normal food! Oh my gosh. Finally, I get to eat a meal that doesn't involve monsters. Wow, this ale smells great. This child is confusing me. Like, are you a child or you just look young? Let me take a gulp. Ah, the foam is fine and the body is rich and smooth. The fruity and malty flavors are perfectly balanced. So if you could drink that, I guess you're not a child. You just look really young. This is divine. I'm feeling better already. Yummy, crispy skin and succulent, juicy meat. Quite similar to the texture of the basilisk, if you ask me. It's the other way around. This is the real chicken. Speaking of the basilisk, how do we get back to the dungeon? I'm just as lost as you. We haven't even found out how we got here. Oh my gosh. We're fighting a monster before we passed out, right? What's the monster called? None of us has seen or heard of the monster before. Any distinctive features? It looked like an octopus with 8 tentacles protecting its sac-like core. Okay. It had several eyes on its head. Its deep blue body is covered in star-like spores. Okay. You noticed all that in such a short time? Magister, I think I have seen it in one of your magic tomes. Have you? I'd never seen it before. I mean, I guess so. I have amnesia, so maybe I have. Chickens are just devolved monsters. That's what they're saying. It's basically a basilisk. Basilisk? Oh, is that so? Magister Merlin, may I have a look at the tome? I've lost my memory. I can't recall. In the end, I can't recall. Do. Oh no. I've lost my memory. I can't recall. No. We need to find a way back. Or Fallon... Don't worry, Monsieur. The magic tome should be around here somewhere. The Magister and I will look for it. I'll help too. I study ancient magic. Maybe I could help. Alright, come along with us. Okay, so this must be a battle, right? Oh, it's another story. Okay, I'm in. Marcel, your face is pale. You didn't find the tome? We found it, but... Well, I don't know what to say. What do you mean? Hermes emerges behind Marcel, holding a magic tome with an exquisite cover. There is a striking gold embossed title on the cover. Cooking and Summoning, the Forbidden Cookbook. That's diabolical. Are you serious? We searched high and low through the Magister's collection, and only this book features the monster Laios described. A book that talks about both culinary skills and summoning spells? I've never seen anything like it before. Isn't that idea a bit too far-fetched? I mean, it's not that all unusual for me. Cookbooks aren't all about cooking instructions, you know. What it embodies is a curiosity to understand the world through diverse foods. Wow. These people, I guess, I mean, it makes sense considering the anime, but like, they're all kind of food obsessed in a way, except for maybe Marcel. But like, she's food obsessed because she doesn't have it. Like, when you're denied something, of course you're gonna want it, you know, more. Why don't we check what's inside before jumping to any conclusions? Ooh. Oh, please don't ask me to do potion making. I don't know. Something about the potion making stuff sends me. Warning. Summoning a chaotic monster is risky business. When this dish is done, it will twist space and time. This recipe is verified by ancient mages and chefs recorded in... That's just redacted, okay? Ingredient 1, ancient bones. You'll need bones from a creature that's lived 1,000 years or more. The best one comes from the desert monsters, as their bones have been soaking up the earth's essence for centuries. You must... I got the hiccups. Oh my gosh. The best one comes from desert monsters, as their bones have been soaking up the earth's essence for centuries. You must cut them under the moonlight using silver tools. A note on sourcing. We do not recommend using your great-great-grandfather's remains, no matter how ancient they seem. That's diabolical. Who would do that? Deep space liver. Picking the right organ is a tricky part. You want one from those ancient races that live in the deepest, darkest part of the ocean. After collecting it, keep it submerged in the water from its native environment. Do not let it get exposed to air. Psychic monster meat. The psychic monster meat is both the trickiest yet the most essential ingredient, as these creatures can manipulate minds or create illusions. It is recommended to wear a tinfoil hat during this step. The first time I think I've seen tinfoil stuff, and I've seen it more after I read it the first time, but it's actually from a webtoon called, I think it's called This Is Fine or something, and basically it's diabolical. If you like horror but on a slightly more like psychological side, I recommend it. It's not like it's not too much. And also it's a webtoon, so like there's not jump scares. But anyway, I think the husband, I forgot if it's the husband or wife who started all this, but they end up, oh, it's the wife who started it. She ends up putting like, they put tinfoil around the rooms. I'm not gonna spoil everything, but they put tinfoil, and the people who are like escaping all use tinfoil. It's deep. I do recommend it if you like the horror side. Rich element essence. Element essence serves as a medium to combine other ingredients. Any essence will do, as long as it's pure. Prepare a large cauldron. Add the ingredients in sequence while stirring continuously. First stir 3 times clockwise. Oh my goodness. Then 2 counterclockwise. Repeat this process until the contents of the cauldron shimmer with a prismatic shade of black. If it turns polka dotted, you stirred too vigorously. That's kind of funny. I like that they made effort to make this fun. What are you doing tonight? We're just playing AFK Journey, and then after the end of stream, I plan to do more games like TFT. I've been grinding that battle pass to try to get the Rose Crystal Gwen. Oh my gosh, I want her so bad, but I think I'm actually shifting. I'm thinking of getting the stage before the Gwen, because I think the stage would be better, and because the what is it called? The tacticians, they do come back sometimes. Like even Soul Fighter Gwen is back for now. But stages don't come back. So I'm thinking I'm gonna get the stage first, and if I do have more points at the end of the battle pass, then I'll put those points to getting the Gwen. But we're still working on it. My Star Rail game updated today. Oh, like Honkai Star Rail? But congrats. I don't know why I started dancing when I started doing that. Luckily, no potions if I remember. Thank goodness. And hello, Caprius. Where's the rest of our Power World videos? LOL. I'll make some because because now I know that people want it. You can relax, my friend. I can tell you're getting nervous. Well, from the culinary standpoint, the content of this cookbook is quite sound. Really? It makes sense from a magical perspective, does it? Indeed, the underlying principles are similar to summoning spells. Right, time to hit the road and gather the ingredients for the recipe. Wait, shouldn't we give it a bit more thought? This guy is very expressive. What's the wait? It's not like we have other options. Besides, I'm curious about how the dish tastes. So that's the truth. I'm watching In Another World with my smartphone. In Another World, I have both seasons on Blu-ray. Oh, okay. You were talking about an anime name. I was like, In Another World? What do you mean? But that sounds so fun. Congrats. I hope you enjoy it. Really, it's just me at... What? It's just me at this point. But I'm joking mostly. LOL. I mean, shoot. I feel like one of those people, like those large YouTubers, when they're like, 1 like and I'll post the rest of the series. Have you ever seen that? Like 1 like and I'll do it. And you're like, you're big. You're gonna get like 20,000 likes. You know what I mean? I kind of feel that way about Power World. I want to record more. I love Power World. The problem is, where can we find the ingredients? I know where to find them. Let me lead the way. I'm gonna say I know where to find them. We're familiar with those ingredients. Count on us. Let's move. Our first destination is, where are we going? The Ashen Waste. Oh, that's what it was called, the Ashen Waste, with Soren and Elsa. Soon you arrive at the Ashen Waste, a vast sandy expanse with enormous bones jutting out from the ground here and there. I didn't know you made Power World videos. I know it's kind of like that. Sure, I'll check it out. Sure, go on my YouTube. I do post like Power World hardcore videos, so if you like Power World, feel free to check it out over on my YouTube. Your armor is almost hot enough to be a grill. I would never send a soldier in full armor to the desert. Hey, it says you're a voice actor. Would you say yes if you were offered a part in an anime? It depends on the anime, I think. I think largely yes. And yeah, I think largely yes. If they asked me, I would do it. In general. Unless it's like some really obscure, like, it's not even obscure. It's like, I have some rules. Like, I don't want to do like lewd content. So I wouldn't do anything like that in like an ecchi anime or worse. And I don't curse either. So I would not play a character who curses. But I don't mind if characters curse that aren't me. The soil here is unique. While it's just regular gravel on top, beneath the layer is actually... Hold on, I hear something coming from over there. Something round is rolling over from afar at high speed, stirring up clouds of dust. Behind it comes another voice, Alsa. Run! It's a sandworm. Okay, I thought it was Alsa rolling up because she does the whole, like, you know, rolly thing. What's your favorite anime and anime genre? My favorite anime ever is D Gray Man. I just like it. I think the characters, and it's the first anime where my favorite character didn't die. So spoiler! My favorite is still alive. And will probably forever be. I hope so. I mean, who knows? At this rate, I don't know. But I love D Gray Man, and it was a great anime. Great character. My favorite character is the main character, which is amazing. Usually my favorite characters are side characters and die. I'm thinking about all my favorite characters, and it's so terrible. It literally happens all the time. And my favorite anime genre, I would say probably... Ooh, that's hard, because, you know, there's different moods for different moments. You know, like... It depends. It depends. Oh, that's really hard. I would have to say, like, fantasy. Just, like, fantasy in general. I really love fantasy. Do not hit me with anything too realistic. And there has to be, like, either action, comedy, or drama. Action, comedy, or drama. And it has to be fantasy. Like, I'm just not doing anything that's not fantasy, personally. What about you, David? What? Oh no, we won't make it in time. I knew it was her. I knew it was her. But wait, what? No, because it was a sandworm. Never mind. Let me take it back. Let me take it back. We have no choice but to fight here. Okay. Whoa, did you just curl yourself into a ball? Exactly, I knew she could do that. Hey, shouldn't you be focusing on the sandworm right now? It's right behind us. Ah! Battle? Are you gonna battle? Battle? I'm kind of itching for a battle. Thank you. I wanted a battle. Formation incomplete? Who am I missing? Okay, let's just add Florabelle. Wait, no, not Florabelle, because we need a healer on the team, right? You like Slice of Life and Isekai? Oh, some Isekais are really good. That was fast. We didn't even need a healer. Phew, we finally finished it off. Can't believe my explosive spell barely caused a dent in the sandworm's carapace. I was gonna say it, but it spoiled the Gray Man. Dime? What are you implying? Like, I've seen all the way up to Hollow and I've read some of the manga. And I'm just saying, the manga doesn't excuse everything. Okay, maybe I'm a hater of some of the characters, but Alan is my favorite character, and I don't know what I'll do if he dies. Like, I don't know. And I did have the scare. I did get the scare in like season 2, but that's fine. That's fine. Because it didn't go that way in Hollow. And I know what happens to Alan in Hollow, don't even at me, but he's still alive, you know? It's fine. Hollywood is getting awkward. I think I would rather more independent studios or friendly. Right, Wilden. So yes, I would love to voice act in an anime. Are you watching the final season of Stranger Things? I am not. But I might later. It's just currently in my life, I've just been focusing more on gaming than on watching anime and like shows and stuff like that. I also don't have Netflix anymore. I used to have Netflix, but I stopped. I got priced out of there a while ago. And I'm not paying any type of money to watch with ads, okay? I'm not paying any money to watch with ads. You're paying me. I mean, I'm paying you to get you money? Nah. You should never underestimate Sasuhara, the king of the Ashen Wastes. In the monster category, it's definitely the legendary kind. What a cool name. Let me jot it down for future occasions. What kind of creatures would need a name like that? Hello, newcomers. My name is Alsa, and he's Soren. Both of us are members of the Uru clan. Magister Merlin, it's been so long. Are they your new companions? Introduce both parties. A dungeon full of monsters? Wow, your world sounds awesome. What brings you to the Ashen Wastes? We're looking for ancient bones, which could help us get home. You've come to the right place. We know where the oldest bones lie, don't we? Yeah, Pops mentioned it before. Now, why don't we split up? I'll bring you to the bones while Soren... We should search at night. Why? Let's head back to the clan first then. We can feast on this huge sandworm. What about if you were asked to do a video game? Same rules. Same rules would apply. So no lewd content and no extremely vulgar roles. This crossover is great. We get to introduce them to all majority of our friends. Ay. Is this your first time eating it too? I thought it was a common ingredient here. Well, sandworms are a tough nut to crack. We normally just steer clear of them. It seems to be their mating season lately, so they have been moving beyond their usual territory and growing more aggressive. We wouldn't have survived earlier without you guys. It's getting hotter. It's getting hot in here. We can talk as we go. Together you carry the massive sandworms back to the oasis of the Uru clan. Senshi and Laios spend a long time examining the sandworm. Like if AFK Journey, I have 2 dreams. Right now, to voice for Mabby, I want to be the voice of Blanded so bad. And then I also want to be a voice of anybody in AFK Journey. Like, I don't really care who it is. I would prefer either, like, a Wildborn, a Wilder, a Mauler, like, anybody but a Celestial, if I'm being so for real. I think I would lean more towards Graveborn and Hypogean. But I would do a Celestial. I just feel like the more... Because, you know, like, Celestials, like, they all, like, focus around Dura. And I hate Dura. So I feel like I would be a bad Celestial. But maybe, you know, it's acting. So I could just, you know, act. Together you carry the Oh, okay, I already read this. This creature is truly a wonder. Though it lives in the desert, its carapace resembles that of a sea crustacean. With this body structure, maybe I can try sliding the knife in through the gaps in its shell. That sounds kind of freaky. I mean, to be fair, I think that's only freaky to me because I don't eat meat and I don't like that kind of thing. So maybe that's just normal for people who like seafood, for example. I feel like maybe seafood people would also do that. After some precise cutting, Senshi carefully removes the sand... Oh my gosh. Oh, why does that... Like, it gives me the heebie-jeebies. Oh, no, I don't even want to read that. Like, okay, let me calm down. Wow. There's white flesh inside. and it looks so fresh and tender. The texture seems firm too, probably thanks to its frequent fast movements. I'm wondering what it tastes like. It's probably like tender, like what's the word? Like really hard? Because if it's what were you if you were asked to voice Claire Redfield from Resident Evil? I do it. Yeah, that's why I don't care for seafood, right? It seems like excessive, like excessively gruesome. Like, I have this one horror story. It's not really a horror story, but one time I was visiting a friend when I was really young, and she had seafood. So, where I am, the seafood is big. Like, actually, when I traveled to other places in the world, like in the States, um, I realized how small shrimp is. It's really small in the in the States, but like where I'm from, they're actually much bigger. And so like imagine a shrimp like I don't know, like 3 times the size that you're used to, and then my friend holding it. And I was a vegetarian for a very long time, and I didn't eat seafood any meat, but my friend didn't know that because I don't like talk about it much. And where she's eating and I'm just not eating because I'm not gonna do that. And I stuck with like the rice and stuff, and we were talking and all of that, and she notices that I'm not eating the shrimp, and she's assuming that I don't know how to open it or something. Oh my gosh, it was so horrible. And in like a gesture to like serve me and help me, she grabs the shrimp and she's like, "Oh, do you want me to help you?" And she snaps she snaps it in half, and its eyes are looking at me. She snaps it in half and then puts like half of it in my face. It was so like I was like, "Oh my gosh," but I just like stood there and I was like smiling, like, "Oh no, thank you, no, thank you." Oh my gosh, it was wild. It was a wild experience. Oh my gosh. It was a funny experience. Not the no, for real. So I appreciated her kind gesture. It's really nice to want to like help serve your guests. Just no. um I've heard it tastes somewhere between beef and chicken. I'll dice the meat and make it into skewers. That way we could taste its original flavor. Senshi, let me help. I'll prepare some sandstone nut powder as seasoning. What else? I can get some snake bone grass juice as a beverage. Is that a plant? I'd like to take a look. Chippy and I can pitch in. Why am I left alone again? I'm here too. Let me see if there's anything I can do. So far, this guy is my least favorite. I don't know why. He's just like, Those shrimp eyes judged you that day. They really did. Yeah, this kind of story is a little bit similar. Have you seen the Ghost Story dubs? Yes. Again, it's not my favorite. So if it was me, I don't think I would have went that direction. Personally, while it is a meme and it's hilarious, and I'm glad people enjoy it as it is, I would prefer to go the way that Duel Monsters did, which they were not as popular as like Yu-Gi-Oh was at the time, or even like other stuff, but they still remained fairly true to the series. And they did have funny moments, like the one guy on the piano, he's like dun dun dun. It was so funny. Like, I don't know if I can like describe all of the Duel Masters, but it was funny. And they had like the interviews. It's sort of like Narya Girls, where it just wasn't popular, and it came out at a bad time. It came out at a bad time, but it wasn't a bad series, and I wish it did better, to be honest. And with that, everyone jumps into action with great enthusiasm. Soon the sandworm skewers and snake bone grass juice are ready. This is my first time preparing a sandworm dish. Go ahead and try it. Delicious. It's crispy outside and tender inside. The juicy meat tastes sweeter than beef and more tender than chicken. This is insane. How could an insect possibly taste like chicken or beef? You never know until you try. Guess I'll start with the snake bone grass juice first. If I'm still hungry later, I'll give it a go. It's best to eat it while it's hot. I'll eat it now. It's so delicious. It melts in my mouth, but it isn't greasy at all. The like sparkles and the hearts are interesting. Wait a second. Now he has like little like, what is this? Is this an, let me see how many sides it has. Like a hexagon? I'm a hex girl. Okay. Eating meat by a bonfire. Oh my gosh. So I learned they tried to reboot Duel Masters as another show, Kaijudo. I never known that. Was it still good? Like, if you've seen Duel Masters, how does it compare to the original series? Because I liked the charm that it had. You know, it was fun. Is it still fun? Or are they trying to be serious with it? We haven't had such a good time in ages. I'd like some alcohol, but there are only children in this clan after all. That's crazy. So, like, I'm just confused about this guy. Like, in general, he confuses me and that makes me uncomfortable. might not be appropriate from an educational standpoint. Monster Rancher. I love Monster Rancher, but that did well for its time, right? Monsters rule monster. Monster Rancher. Monsters rule monster. Monster Rancher. Do you always enjoy delicious food like this in the dungeon? We do, thanks to Senshi. Having a proper meal is always more important than anything else, no matter where we are. That's kind of funny. By the bonfire, you enjoy a delicious feast and share your past adventures until late into the night. It's all new. Alright, now we're going to pick up where we left off. Rustport Seafood Porridge. Oh! The names! I think I just realized the names. Wait, why is he here? Rise Great Sandworm. Lorson had nothing to do with the sandworm. They did. But it is what it is. It's fine. It's not my fault. She's so irresistible. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. As moonlight illuminates the sands in the ashen wastes, you collect the bones of some ancient desert beast with Soren leading the way. I am kind of worried about the audio. Let me check it. Let me check, because you know me. Audio always goes wrong. What the? I don't even see. Oh, okay, I see it. And it's fine. There's no voice acting, so it's just like some light music. With the first ingredient of the summoner's stew ready, you bid farewell to Soren and Alsa the following morning. Oh my gosh, I couldn't read Monday and I can't read today either. Through Valen's connections, you secure a ship and embark on a sea voyage. You'll need the bones from a creature that's lived 1,000 years or more. The best ones come from the desert. Actually, we already read this last time, so. The liver of marine life. Isn't marine life a bit too vague? What kind of creature should we use? How about a shark? The common species wouldn't cut it, I suppose. The recipe specifies an ancient species that dwells in the depths of the ocean. Any suggestions, Merlin? Could it be Thalassa? Is that an intelligent species? No way, it's too cruel. What if it's a mermaid? That's even worse. A hard no! Marcel's right. We agreed not to harm any demi-humans. Did they now? I've never seen this anime, so feel free to fill me in the comments. I did read a synopsis. That's pretty much all I know. I still don't know if are they related? I think that's it, right? I think this is her brother? And she knew the person who got kidnapped? I don't even know. Let me know. Or the plague creeper? Ugh! Just hearing the name makes me sick. Maybe it's a dame dangler. A dame dangler? Dame dangler is just another name for siren, right? That's why demi-humans are a no-go. Relax, the dame dangler is a deep sea fish. It looks nothing like a human. Actually, it's a bit scary. Scary, huh? Are you sure it's okay? It's a deep sea fish. We'll have to overlook its appearance. How can we catch it then? We've caught them before. Just leave it to us. Now I'm remembering the shrimp thing. The shrimp thing was horrible. Drawing from your previous experiences, you prepare special bait and cast your rod in the area where dame danglers are most commonly found. Still no luck. Chilchuck, fishing is all about patience. Fine, I'll wait. His face, he's so expressive. Sounds like someone's singing. This is a mermaid. They're trying to lure us out. Trust me, I can handle this. La la, lulu, wah wah. What is this? By the time Laios had finished singing to the end, the mermaids had fled fled the area in fear. Oh, in fear? But those on the ship have nowhere to escape. I can't take it anymore. I'm about to throw up, but not because I'm seasick. Was it that bad? Shh, the rod just moved. Is it the dame dangler? I saw it, it moved. The fish bit the bait. Despite the dame dangler's fierce resistance, you managed to tame it and reel it in. So ugly. It looks like a lanternfish. No, wait, what is it called? I keep saying lanternfish, but it's not a lanternfish. It's a... What is it called? Oh goodness, I had this moment live. What is it called? And now there's no one here to help. Oh my gosh, what is this? What is it? It's, lure fish? Is it called a lure fish? Maybe it's beautiful in the eyes of other fish? Look at its sharp teeth, elegant light, and rough scales. And its torn fin. And its tail fin. Does its tail fin always carry a giant clam? Of course not, duh! I kind of have beef with Tessie. Like, she's beautiful. She's a beautiful character. But at the same time, she did Nara dirty. I have a lot of options today. We're just gonna throw in a healer. Oh, Huynh is already on the list, so let's just put in. I have beef with Tessie because of the whole Nara situation. Like, I know she meant well, and I can't really be mad at her, but dang. She played all of us, especially Sonia. As Chilchuck speaks, the giant clam starts thrashing wildly. You struggle to maintain your grip on the fishing rod, trying not to get dragged into the sea. Seeing this, the others rush over for help. Engaging in a fierce tug of war against the dame dangler and the giant clam. However, because both sides are pulling against each other, the ship loses control and starts drifting off aimlessly. The ship drifts along the surging waves for a long time before finally running aground on an island. You get off the ship and settle down to the rest of the island. The ship seems fine. We can head out once the tide comes in. Fortunately, we managed to catch the dame dangler. We almost let all our previous efforts go to waste. Though it came with a giant clam attached. The dame dangler's liver is okay, right? The organs should be fine. I'll have to handle the fish with caution. Wait, why I feel like something's missing? Are we missing someone? Laios? Where's Laios? He isn't here. That might be the case. Oh boy, don't tell me he's fallen into the sea. Laios can swim, right? We're at sea, so just being able to swim isn't enough. We have to help Laios quickly. Let's look for him. It's giving me flashbacks. you all spread out to search the ship and the shore for Laios. Laios! Laios, where are you? There's no sign of him on the shore. He isn't on the ship either. Suddenly, a barking dog in the distance interrupts your discussion. Dog? Is that a dog? A dog on this deserted island? Let's go take a look. Look around, how lucky we are to be alive right now. You follow the barking and find yourselves standing beneath a large tree. Woof! A large white bloodhound barks fiercely at you. It frantically wags its tail before charging toward you, teeth bared. A hunting dog? And it's aggressive? Run! Watch out. My toxic trait is thinking that the dog was our friend for a second. Watch out. It's gonna catch up to us. Ah, take this. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. Panic-stricken Marcel hurls her magic tome towards the bloodhound, striking it squarely on the head. The bloodhound collapses with a thud. A bright melodic laughter ripples through the air before Tessie appears, her enormous butterfly wings fluttering gracefully. That was fun. She's diabolical. Like, she's genuinely diabolical. I mean, to be fair, fairies are, like, originally mischievous creatures, right? Mischievous or mischievous? Which one is the Pokemon and which one is the word? But I guess it makes sense. But at the same time, like, girl, why are you throwing threats at us? We're your friends. But it's nothing that would hurt us. So it's like, I don't know. It's not bad. It's just weird. Like, girl, what are you doing? Could it be the work of this thing? This thing? I guess so. Everyone, this is Tassie, the fairy of dreams, who loved playing pranks. I was sure that Laios was here. Come on, take a closer look at the hound. Oh! No! Please, no! Tassie! Huh? The dog isn't... Laios is lying on the ground. Ah, my head hurts. Sorry, Laios, I didn't know it was you. Your turn, Tassie. What do you mean your turn? Why should I apologize? I merely projected a dream one of you had. I didn't lay a finger on him. What happened? Wasn't I chasing a mermaid on a dame dangler? That... Why does my head hurt so much? Like I just got smacked by something heavy. You were dreaming. I see. Since you're fine, could you let it slide so we can all move on? I still don't feel myself. Oh, your head still hurts. Want me to heal you with magic? I'm confident in my speed. Thanks, but no thanks. I think I'm just starving. Maybe all that chasing my dream has drained my energy. There could be another reason. Let's forget about the dream. If you're hungry, let's cook some food here. We even have ingredients, so come on. The shift in topic is way too forced. Speaking of food, I'm feeling a bit hungry too. What are you guys planning to cook? I saw all kinds of monster dishes in your dreams. It looked really tasty. I want to eat it too. I don't mind preparing an extra set of cutlery. That's kind of diabolical. Why did we just allow her in? Like, if this happened to me, and this one random menace made me think that my friend was my enemy, and then I ended up attacking that person because of their trick, I would not invite them to dinner. You know what I mean? Or breakfast or whatever. But I still need to make sure the ingredients are safe to eat before anything else. Don't worry. These can all be eaten raw. Raw? I'll pass. Getting food poisoning is the worst. Nobody told you it was okay to eat raw parasites, alright? We're having seafood this time. Let's go with seafood congee then. I'll take out the Dame Dangler's liver first, then cook the rest. Let me throw some rice into the pot, add water, and bring it to a boil. In the meantime, I can open the clam shell, cut the flesh into pieces, and put them into the pot. Now peel off the oh no, that's gruesome. After adding the fish slices to the congee, sprinkle some white pepper and fish sauce to season. It's done. Amazing, this is professional skill. How about you guys stay a couple more days on Dream Isle? I can show you more exotic foods we have here. They're looking for a party member. We need to hurry to Cedar Town. Cedar Town! I love Cedar Town. Well, I guess I have no reason to keep you here any longer. Oh, I feel bad. Look at her. She's sad. But at the same time, she played a very mean trick on us. You see what I mean? Like, I feel like I like Tassie, but at the same time, I don't like Tassie. It's really mixed. If that's the case, I won't insist. But please at least let me thank you for the meal. May you have a special dream tonight, and even gain insights for your journey. Okay. Although you enjoy beautiful dreams, none of you remember anything from them, let alone gain any insights. Could this be yet another prank from Tassie? With that doubt in your mind, you set off for Cedar Town. We already read this. The third ingredient is a monster with psychic power? What's that? Is it the spectral hawkmoth? Hawkmoth. This hypofiend can inflict mental trauma, so we mustn't let our guard down. Sounds like a tough opponent. We have no other choice. Let's toughen up and finish it off quickly. Oh, I remember this hawkmoth. Ooh! I don't think I've ever seen her special before, and she lapped him. Hosaku, Hosoka. Oh, what? What did she say? Hosoku, Hosoku? After an intense battle, you overcome the spectral hawkmoth. Despite the victory, everyone is left exhausted from the psychological impact. My head's throbbing. It's like someone's drumming inside my skull. I can barely move my limbs. Is this the result of mental trauma? Fancy having a hot spring bath? Hot spring? Count me in! I could really use a soak in the hot spring. You bring Laios and the rest to the Frozen Paw, where you receive warm reception and hospitable service from the owner, Gerda. Having resolved the crisis that once plagued Cedar Town, you are now a lifetime VIP of the Frozen Paw. Nice. Lorson! So that's where you fit in. And that's where he fits in. Welcome to the Frozen Paw. I've prepared everything you'll need for the bath. Feel free to help yourself. If you need anything, just give me a shout. These ears of mine won't miss a single thing. Your butler, Lorson, will take his leave now. No, you will stay. Just kidding. Look at you, Lorson. You're acting like a pro now. I went through some training at another hot spring inn. Now I know all the best ways to treat our guests. Wow, his hearing is amazing. He can hear us from such a distance. Lorson's a wind whisperer. A wind whisperer can pick up distant voices through the wind. Chilchuck, your ears are pretty sharp too, right? I wonder who can hear better. Definitely Lorson. He has giant ears that are meant to trap sound back into the eardrum. And then also he's a wind whisperer. He can hear things from miles away. Well, more like the wind literally is like carrying the message, but that's beyond the point. My race just has better hearing in general. His race? Is he not a human? Does that mean Marcel is not a human either? Are they related? My race has better hearing in general. But isn't it like a special power? But it isn't like a special power wind whisperers have. But right now, let's hurry and get into the hot spring. I just want to soak in the water without thinking about anything and wash all the terrifying illusions I saw during the battle. The illusions in snow. After preparing, everyone leisurely enjoyed the hot spring, enveloped in the warm water. Fatigue melted away in an instant. After a long, relaxing soak, you gather in the lounge to chat. I wish there were hot springs in the dungeon. Oh, don't we all? There's no way one could be made that easily, given the intricate layout of the dungeon. One single dungeon. You'd understand it if you brush up on your magic basics. I mean, that's kind of savage. Like, he's saying he wishes, not that there should be. Like, you know what I mean? Like, a wish can be anything. Like, I wish I could go to Disney World. I wish I could go to Japan, but that's not happening. It's not that he doesn't understand. It's just that it cannot happen. It's a wish. Senshi, remember to wash your beard afterward. Got it. It reminds me of Snow White. When did you wash your hands? Recently. I'll have to take care of my hair later too. Speaking of hair, your hair is extremely shiny, Merlin. Well, thank you. How do you usually take care of it? Well, you see, I'm still looking for a good curly hair shampoo. Please let me know if you know one. I don't even have curly hair. Actually, the best products I have used are actually curly hair products. I have wavy hair. But I am very proud of my hair. It's that biotin supplement. My hair is magic, so no upkeep needed. What? I can't believe there's such a convenient ability. Mages can freely change their appearance. Good grief, I'm so jealous. I want to learn high-level magic like that. Keeping up my appearance in the dungeon is quite a challenge. And we never get proper rest. I never thought we'd get a chance to unwind like this. True, we should savor this moment. The fatigue from the mental trauma gradually fades away. Meanwhile, Lorson has got dinner ready for all of you. Ah, I want dinner. I want something home cooked that I didn't have to prepare. This is our local specialty, venison dumplings with sour cream. Give it a try. Is venison a deer? I feel like venison is a deer. Ooh, that actually looks so good. What is this? What is that? That's what immediately catches my eye. It smells great. The flavor of the venison and the sour cream make a perfect match. And this is a crystalberry panna cotta, a personal treat from me. I would also have hearts in my eyes if Lorson hand-prepared food for me. Not just because it's Lorson, but because it's food. Yum yum, it's velvety smooth with just the right touch of sweetness. If you can't finish the food, I'd be happy to help pack up the rest for you. Really? That's so thoughtful of you. If you enjoy my service, please leave a 10,000 word review for me on the feedback form. I'd be forever grateful. How many words did you say? Here's a pen, Magister Merlin. You can start writing now. He's diabolical, but I'd write it. There's no such thing as a free lunch in this world. Oh my gosh, that reminds me of an experience. Basically what happened was I work as a server, and one time this woman walked in and she was asking about stuff on the menu, which is totally fine. Like, I don't mind explaining things. And then eventually she's like, oh, I want like half of this dish and half of that dish. And then I was like, oh, well, you can do like and she was basically saying that she can't have anything because she wants half of both dishes, so she can't do it. And basically I said, oh, you can do that and we'll do it for free. That's just how our menu works. And then she was like, there's nothing for free in this world. And she gets up and walks away. And when I tell you, I was stunned. I was like, what do you mean? Like, I know what she means, like the theory, like, oh, nothing comes for free because, you know, like, you're paying taxes and all of that. But like, that's not applicable in that situation. You know, like, when I tell you we'll change it for free, it means like you already paid for it. Like, it comes included in the price. So I just watched her walk away. Like, when I tell you I was stunned, I was stunned. Ooh, zany, we love zany. Now we just need one final ingredient, concentrated elemental essence, and we'll be ready to prepare the summoner's stew. I hope everything goes well this time. The essence is easy to collect. Glad to hear that. So, about our next stop, can you guys tell me more about it? Ironhold Bay. This place is split into two areas. The surface where Brimstone Village bustles with talented dwarf craftsmen. Dwarves, huh? Yeah, exactly. And the underground. And we're now heading to its lava area. A dragon once lived there, which makes this place special. You know what's special? Hammy. Because I have my own little Hammy plushie on my, like, stand over there. Say what? Dragon? Calm down, Laios. The dragon has flown away. Ah, we're late. Why the disappointment? May I ask some questions about the dragon? Go ahead. Don't you dare ask, like, what's its meat like, or what does it taste like, or something. Are there any differences between the primal dragon and the red dragon? I would assume. How big is the primordial dragon? Can it breathe fire? What kind of habitat does it live in? And what does its meat taste like? Okay, I was like about to say like, oh yeah, these are really valid questions actually. And then what does the meat taste like? How would I know? How would I know? It's an intelligent creature. It possesses godlike power. I'm gonna say it's an intelligent creature. Alas, what a shame. What a shame. What's wrong again? There are some eggs left. Is that true? I've never seen a dragon egg. When I think about a dragon-like creature hatching from an egg, I get goosebumps. Life is amazing, isn't it? A tiny hatchling can eventually grow into a mighty creature. He's starting again, monster maniac. Let's speed up. At Lyle's urging, you make it to the Ironhold Bay without a hitch. You weave your way through the bustling streets of Brimstone Village and step into the mine, where you run into your old dwarven friend, Zany. I feel like Zany kind of got, like, the short end of the stick in that season, Echoes of Descent. I won't even lie. Like, I don't know. I'm a big Zany apologist. Like, I really am. Like, I don't know. Zany is a great character. Zany, long time no see. Hey there. I see you have 4 new companions. Quite unusual crew you've brought along today. They're from another dimension. I'm glad that everyone can get to know each other, but introducing everyone each time is quite exhausting. Don't complain, Hammy. I've been introducing myself so much lately. Investment, transport, research, one thing after another keeps coming at me. And honestly, I'm sick of it. Into the thick of it. For a moment, I thought you were bringing Senshi here to mine. Well, I'm more or less like a cook. Really? I see. That's quite rare profession among dwarves. This is getting awkward. I mean, it is. It is kind of. Senshi was clearly offended, and Zany didn't know, like, how to respond to that. So, let's go grab elemental essence, shall we? Catch you later, Zany. You're a lovely little girl. Oh, dang. Oh, no. It's happening again. No way I'm a little girl. I'm already several hundred years old. It's hard to tell a dwarf's age. Zany's a special case. Actually, I stopped growing after accidentally drinking the dragon egg essence. Dragon egg essence has that effect? Wow. But don't forget the pink hair. You'll have pink hair too. Ah, there goes another ingredient we can eat. No. Were you actually thinking of eating it? Sorry, I just assumed you were a young dwarf. If I've offended you, I apologize. That's exactly how you should handle things. Like, Tassie is missing the point. I know I'm still stuck on the Tassie situation, but when you hurt someone, even if that's not what you intended, you should apologize. Don't take it to heart. It's always fun to mess with new friends about my age. The looks on your face really made my day. Danny, you've gone rogue. I blame that pink pointy-haired dude. I hope you don't have to deal with him this time. Pointy ears? Are there elves in Aspheria too? Oh, shoot! Oh! I didn't even realize. But yeah, she just called, basically, she called, like, she used almost like a slur, kind of, to refer to elves. And Marcel, she didn't even realize. Now you mention it, their ears are quite similar to yours. Technically, they're not elves, but a unique race with a complicated history. The story's quite dull, so I'll spare you from it. Let's talk as we go. I'm on my way to collect some night shards. There's this new dish I just learned from Finn. Crystallized mushroom soup. That name isn't exactly appetizing. Don't tell Laios. He's interested. Cooking is the same as research. Don't be bound by convention. I'm about to be bound by convention because sometimes people are too creative with their cooking. We need to stop. Just kidding. Just kidding. If you wanna experiment with your food, go for it. But if I roll up on Thanksgiving Day and there are plums in my mashed potatoes, I will riot. If you don't take chances once in a while, you'll never make discoveries, right? I mean, true, but experiment on yourself, not me. I agree. I'm always testing out new recipes with different monsters in the dungeon myself. Zany and Senshi, having found some common ground, dive into a conversation about the ways to research and cooking overlap. Later that day, you ride the arcane lift together to gather the ingredients you need. After a painstaking search, you finally get your hands on some concentrated element essence. You head back into the mine and find Zany waiting. A large pot of bubbling gray liquid is in front of her. You guys made it just in time. The soup's ready. Are you sure it's edible? Absolutely. I made the soup with night shards, the fungus on the head of hopping mushrooms sprites, along with some flour and goat's milk. Goat's milk, yes. Everything else in there, no. I'm sorry, it looks weird. But to be fair, I don't even like mushroom. I don't like fungus in general. No weird stuff, I promise. Mushrooms in and of themselves are weird, Zany. But I'll allow it. Aside from flour and goat's milk, the other two things are also ordinary? Having edible as the only standard seems questionable. Exactly. It reminds me of the Crisco. It's like a lard company, and their tagline, I'm not sure if it is still that tagline, but before they used to have the tagline Crisco. It's digestible. What? It's digestible? That's the best thing you can say? It's not even edible? It's digestible? You're right. When it comes to mushrooms, we shouldn't throw caution to the wind. It reminds me of Wish. I'm sorry, everything is reminding me of something else. But there is a scene in Wish, there's a song, I mean, where she's like, throw caution to every warning sign. It is bad. The color of this mushroom cap doesn't reassure me. I'm surprised you caught that. The recipe mentioned fuzzy mushrooms, but I thought I'd add my own twist, so I used the fungus from hopping mushroom sprites instead. They're both mushrooms. There shouldn't be any problems, right? The worst thing in cooking is a novice's inspiration. As I just said, the surprises are worth the risk. No! No! Some are poisonous. Some are deadly. Like, some can give you, like, you know, like tummy aches. That's one thing. But some can actually kill you. Some are, like, deadly. Like, I think the ones that are, like, red top with white spots, I think those are deadly. It reminds me of the painting. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everything reminds me of something else. But it reminds me of a painting where this woman prepares, like, a mushroom, like, mushrooms for her husband to eat. But her, like, hand is blue. Like, her arm is, like, blue. And it looks like a regular painting, but like all of the details are kind of like odd because like why is she giving him this mushroom that is poisonous? It's a poisonous mushroom. I'll probably put it up on the screen if I can see it, if I can find it. And she's kind of like I mentioned, like her arm was like blue, and you're like, what is the undertones here? You know what I mean? Like it doesn't feel like those details were accidental, even though they can at a first glance, you wouldn't notice it. Is that hopping mushroom sprite a type of monster? Is it like the walking mushroom? Doesn't it look like it? Zany, I'd like a bowl of the soup, please. I'm with you. People should always keep their spirit of curiosity alive. You think you could think it over a little bit more, you know? Zany's like, you know what? You're right. Maybe it is poisonous. And Laios is like, nah, man, let's eat it. In a way, I kind of appreciate it, but at the same time, please be careful. Anyway, thanks for supporting me. Though everyone else is skeptical, Laios takes the bowl from Zany and downs more than half the soup in one go. I'm worried. All of you hold your breath nervously, watching his reaction. There's a distant mineral-like flavor, and the texture of the soup is incredibly smooth. And the smell of the mushroom! I can see a hopping sprite jumping right in front of me. Hey, you're not hallucinating, are you? Is that a thing that he does? Laios, are you alright? The mushroom sprite is telling me to go that way. Ugh. Oh no, the audio. Laios stumbles over to the pillar and starts throwing up. That's honestly the best case scenario. Instead of just keeping the poison in your body. In this case, normally it is not good to vomit. Like don't try to like do it. I know some people try to vomit to like clear their system. Don't do it. Don't try to do it. If it's just what happens naturally, then okay. As the sound of him vomiting echoes through the mine, an air of awkwardness fills his face. I think my experiment has failed. I should have tried the soup myself first. So sorry. Thany, how could you have not even tried it yourself? That actually looks good. That actually looks fire. Let me make it up to you with this turkey roll. A turkey roll? That doesn't even look like turkey. Did you make this too? Don't worry. I bought it from Gwena in the village. It's 100% safe to eat. I'll take a bite first. See? No problem at all. You share the turkey roll with complicated feelings. No, Laios in the background. The turkey roll is delicious, but Lio retching in the background really kills your appetite. Surprisingly, Laios doesn't take long to rejoin the group, and it's still not safe. Because it reminds me of the, what is it? Is it the blue ring octopus? You don't even know you've been stung by the blue ring octopus. Like, there's no pain. So, you could just die. So, in the same way, I would want to get Laios medical help. But, you know what? I guess that's nothing too bad is gonna happen, right? Laios doesn't take long to rejoin the group. I'm alright. I was unwell earlier, but now I feel better than ever. Let's prepare the summoner stew right away. I can't wait any longer. Are you sure you've had enough rest? Yes, don't forget. Phelan's still waiting for us. Let's move. Isn't Laios acting strange? This might be a side effect of the soup. It's possible. With Laios constantly pushing for an early departure, you say your goodbyes to Zany, who still feels sorry for the mishap. This was a much better, like, even Zany was the correct amount of, like, apologetic. Now, all 4 ingredients are ready. All that's left is to prepare the dish according to the recipe. Woohoo! Just don't give me potion making. I'm sick of potion making. We're here! There's a temporal rift here. You can return home safely from here. It's similar to what we have in dungeons. Magister and Marcel have to work on the dimensional magic circle to determine your previous location accurately. We've got this. How about the rest of you help prepare me for our final dish? Cooking steps. I feel like we already read this, yeah. Because I remember the 3 times clockwise and counterclockwise. Are you the kind of person, when you read instructions and you don't understand, that you do it your own way or follow to the T anyway? For me, I always follow to the T. So although I think it's silly to mix clockwise and then counterclockwise, I'm not a pro. I'm gonna follow the directions exactly. Maybe there's some magic that I don't see. And you have to do it that way for some weird thing to happen correctly. But I have a friend who will straight up just ignore instructions. So they'll see stir 3 times clockwise and then 2 times counterclockwise, and they're like, okay, stir 5 times and then move on. Or like, okay, mix till it's like the texture I think it should be, you know? I can't feel like that. I'm not a guesser. I'm not an explorer. You divvy up the work and begin preparing the ingredients. Is divvy a real word? I know I've seen it before, but isn't it? I thought it was short for divide. You divide up the work, but it is what it is. Seriously, is the summer stew really not a potion? Just think about what's inside. Ancient bones, fish liver, monster meat, the elemental essence. And we're using this large cauldron. I feel like we'll end up with some dark, murky potion with a weird smell. It might even blow up in our faces. Well, regular food can have medicinal properties too. There's nothing wrong with a recipe looking like a prescription. You've got a point. Marcel quiet downs as she focuses on drawing the magic circle with you. Shortly after, the magic circle is complete, and all the ingredients are ready to be cooked. Shall we? Shall we dance? Woo-hoo, shall we dance? Let's do this. Put the bones in first, and then the fish liver and the monster meat. Last but not least, the elemental essence. Here goes. Stop! Laios, quit fooling around. Wait, that voice just now wasn't Laios. Look over there, riding on an insect, flying this way. Laios? There are 2 Laioses? All of you look up and see a massive crystal beetle flying towards the cauldron, and on its back sits another Laios, who's frantically waving at you. Who are you? Why do you look exactly like me? Drop the act. Did the lunatic magician send you here to stop us? Kensuke is warning me, monster. Show yourself. Show yourself. Look who's talking. You're the one who's plotting something wicked with that summoner stew. What's going on? How come there are 2 Laioses? To think it'd come down to this very end. Looks like we need to figure out who's the real deal. Any ideas on how to do this? This is a classic riddle. Like, which of you would claim that the other one is telling the truth? Laios knows a lot about monsters. Let me give him a test. Hey, you two. What monsters are capable of conjuring doppelgangers? For starters, shapeshifters can imitate their prey by reading their minds and memories. Next, there are doppelgangers who can take on the appearance of other creatures. And that's not a really good question, because over here, where was it? Did the lunatic magician send you here to stop us? Wouldn't, if if he didn't have the same memories as the stationary Laios, wouldn't that alone, knowing who the lunatic magician is, be enough to prove that airborne Laios is the real Laios? Because not all of us, like, I didn't know who the lunatic magician is. That's information that Laios alone has, right? But I don't know. There might be other creatures that can do it too. Some other monsters can pull it off too. This doesn't work. Both of them know their stuff about monsters. Let me try. Now, start barking. Whoever sounds most like a dog is the real Laios. Please! And it's the actual, like, barking and animation. That's crazy. Why did you stop? This is the real Laios. Just kidding. That is wild. They both do such a great job. What now? Does he bark in the anime? Like, I just don't understand. Let's finish cooking first. I'll know what to do later. What do you mean? Oh, who will eat it? Let me put in the elemental essence. Burial? The mixture in the cauldron churns violently, releasing a peculiar smell. Oh, goodness. That looks horrible. This looks like Majora's Mask. Like, the eyes from the Majora's Mask and the overall purple color. The summoner's stew is done. That looks vile. Is this really what success looks like? I can't see the chaotic monster anywhere. Maybe we really can't go home after all. Hey, don't forget there are two Laioses with us. Let's solve the problem. Laios, would you like to try the stew? Of course! I wonder what it tastes like. Will it have any of the special effects? You're busted. You're busted. You are busted, busted. I don't want to put the hurt on you, but you better believe me when I tell you that I finally got the dirt on you. You're busted. The Laios who came later is the real one. I know he would never turn down my cooking. That's true. And I also called it from the first Lunatic Magician line. I got it right, but for the wrong reason. And it's fine. The Laios who's been here with us all along is a fake. You nailed it! You nailed this, guys! Who are you then? Do you really work for the Lunatic Magician? Not even close. Since no one can figure out who I am, I shall... Burial, is that you? I don't know why that would be their first assumption. I know why I think that way, because I saw his picture at the beginning of the story. But, like, if I didn't see that picture, I wouldn't have known it was Burial. The fake Laios' face breaks into a sinister grin. In fact, the only person who I've known to, like, shapeshift was actually Cryonaya. The fake Laios' face breaks into a sinister grin. His body twists and shifts, eventually morphing into Burial's appearance. It reminds me of Mr. Sandman. Make me your dream. Burial is actually a good design. I actually like Burial. Too bad. Seems like I can't fool anyone with the same trick this time. Merlin, it's annoying how sharp you are. What do you want? Just to be clear, I mean no harm. I heard someone was trying to summon a chaotic monster, so I came and joined the fun. But you pretended to be me and misled everyone. How did you manage to catch up with us, Laios? Oh, I ran into this weird pair of twins and they helped me out. Oh, what are their names? I was about to say Kiki and Lala, but no. Who are they? And now I was thinking of Fololo and Falala, but obviously the Celestial twins. What are their names? Goodness, I can't remember, and we're gonna just move on. Oh, Elijah and Lila. It was fun pretending to be someone from another dimension. How could you tell we're from another dimension? He's a Hypogean. Hey, do you really have to expose me so soon? And honestly, I really love the stance he has right now. It's giving photogenic. You're spoiling the fun. Before Burial finishes his sentence, a glaring light suddenly radiates from the cauldron. Following a violent distortion in the space, a massive shadowy figure emerges. That's the monster that brought us to Asperia. I can't believe it actually showed up. Who is it? It looks like an octopus. And we beat it up real quick. It's interesting that Marcel is actually getting the kills, which is interesting because I thought it would be like Florabelle or somebody who's on my team regularly, who has all the levels. Marcel, now! Activate the magic circle now! She gently taps the magic circle on the ground with ambrosia, lighting it up. What does that mean? The next instant, a path reveals. Get in. Follow me. Then you'll see. Lyos, put me down. I can run on my own. Hey, I'm still here. And I'm still here. Don't go. Don't let me go. Don't let me go. Lyos, Marcel, Chilchuck, Senshi dash forward, completely ignoring Burial's furious stomping and protests. Merlin, thanks for your help. I'm glad I got to eat so much delicious normal food. Thanks for the meal. Asperia has pretty tasty too. Goodbye. If you ever come this way again, I'll cook for you once more. Following a resounding burp, the four are slowly drawn into the opening in the warped dimension. In the end, you hear Lyos' voice. In the end, you hear Lyos' voice. Can't die. Just try a bite before we go. Elios really didn't learn his lesson. But yeah, that was the entire story of... What was I saying? What is this? What is this? Oh, this is the story of Delicious Dungeon. I think Dungeon Meshi? Collab with AFK Journey. I hope you have fun. I know I did. Have a good night or morning. See you guys next time. Love you guys and stay sweet. Bye!